everyone. I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my editorial video blog for November of 2025. I would like, first of all, to wish my followers, students, clients, colleagues, as well as all my family and friends, a very happy Thanksgiving. This year, it seems that most of us, me included, have an awfully lot to be grateful for. Those of you who are reading, watching, or listening to this are safe and whole, and that counts for a lot. Having lived in Port Charlotte, here in Florida, for over 30 years, I've been through several Cat 5 hurricanes, including Charlie way back in 2004, and Ian that took out most of Florida just 2 years ago. Right now, I'm counting my blessings. I have a roof over my head. My life has returned to relative normalcy already after the recent hurricanes that ripped through Florida and up the East Coast into North Carolina and caused an unimaginable destruction there. My heart goes out to all of those affected, and I am sending all the love in my heart to you, wishing a speedy recovery. And for those who have suffered irredeemable losses, I can only tell you that life does go on. Healing does happen. And in your future, there will be love and light and laughter and happiness again. It seems that here in the U.S., as well as in many other parts of the world, we've been caught in what some call weather warfare. Others call it climate change. Extremes that go from monster storms like Hurricane Helena or Helene to massive fires like the folks in Wyoming are currently experiencing, to unpredictable and high category tornadoes in many parts of the U.S., to large-scale drought in California, to hurricanes threatening England, and massive typhoons flattening parts of Indonesia. Some say these are the end times. Some say weather control, which has long been used to help farmers to relieve drought and help put out fires, has got way out of hand and is now being used against we the people. That's hard to believe, isn't it? It's hard to even think that people that you trust to protect and guide you could be so callously involved with achieving their own goals that they would bring harm to those they should be protecting and caring for. I ask you to think of this. Feel that place in your heart that always tells you the truth. And believe what your own heart tells you. When Hurricane Milton bore down on Florida on October 9th of 2024, a strong Cat 5 with winds spanning the entire peninsula, dipping into both the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean on the other side, and spawning countless tornadoes that wrecked whole towns in many areas all over the state, even to the opposite coast from where it entered. I personally knew that this was no natural hurricane. The weather predictions initially had it slowing down as it reached land in Tampa. That would cause a record-breaking tidal surge up and down Florida's Gulf Coast, and then increase in strength again to a high Cat 4 or even a Cat 5 or a never-before-seen Cat 6. I'm not making this up, folks. Those were actual predictions. Florida braced for impact. People evacuated or moved to higher ground. No doubt that swift action saved many lives. But behind the scenes, something else was happening. People like me recognized the unnaturalness of this hurricane They began to use prayer and Reiki energy and various protective rituals and magical and shamanic forms of energy work against it. We worked individually. We worked in groups. Our small groups reached out to blend with still larger groups. And we became a force of nature ourselves, guided by goodwill, light, and God. We connected with groups all over the planet. We sent energy to push this hurricane backwards. We slowed it down, and we gained a day or more. We swirled the winds backwards, that was clockwise, and we slowed it still more. We sent bolts of our own energies and consciousness into that storm to break it up, and its eye wall broke. The result? Milton came ashore south of Tampa, instead of in Tampa, where it would have caused far, far more damage. It came in to the shore on the Barrier Islands, North Siesta Key area. My heart goes out to those people who visit and live on Siesta Key. They're going to be a while rebuilding. Most everyone had evacuated, minimizing loss of life, thank God. Milton dropped to a Cat 2 or 3 before it landed. It briefly picked up to that Cat 3, and then guess what? It quickly dropped back down as it moved inland. The eye wall broke. It ultimately broke into 2 tropical storms, heading inland and dissipating before it ever got out of Florida. Florida dodged a bullet. If Milton was to be anything like Helene, so did the entire east coast of the U.S. Believe what your own heart tells you. But what I believe is that when we humans pool our energies together, believing as one, working as one, caring as one, we carry an amazing and indomitable strength with us. I believe Florida was protected from the total destruction threatened by Milton because energetically we became one great being working God's will together. Yes, we have a lot to be grateful for this Thanksgiving, everyone. We're here. We have our lives. We have learned something very important about ourselves and about the human race of beings. Let's keep that energy flowing, sending goodwill and healing and strength and compassion and love out from our hearts to all who need it. Here's the great invocation for you again. It's a great prayer to offer in times of need. It makes a lot more sense now, folks. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center we call the race of men, let the plan of light and love work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Thank you so much, my friends, for taking a moment to watch and listen and perhaps read my editorial video blog for November of 2024. Let's look forward to a wonderful 2025. I hope that you're going to join me when I do my What's Coming in 2025 webinar this November. You can sign up for that right on my website, www.sandyanastasi.com. I look forward to seeing you there. And I'll be back next month with another editorial for you. So long. Bye-bye.